Blog 208. Welcome, my friends, to Blog 208. My friends, our species, the rose of many colours, developed when already Neanderthalis had encompassed the Holy Temple. Anthropologists not long ago discovered the footprints and skeleton of Sapiens sapiens, a lady who lived some 3 million years ago. She was 4'2" and stood upright. She walked tall and proud, and the species she represented followed in the footsteps of Neanderthalis, to which they fully integrated, to the west and to the east, and from the north to the south, long before the continental drifts. The rose of many colours rose to the occasion of music, song and dance, literature and art, speech, and the crossbreeding of corn, which could be stored in granaries during time of famine. So began cuneiform and trade, law and order, the will and roads, prosperity and salvation, and civilizations. Civilizations have come and gone. Two near species had become as one, the rose of many colours. My friends, we are still settling in. My disciples are those who have been looking for the understanding in man's behaviour and how the rose of many colours must proceed. As the controller of our holy temple, of the 12 dimensions, I am here to give that guidance or understanding for world peace, a united nations without bombs or skullduggery. My friends, the subconscious, psychoanalysis, and Oedipus complex must be taken out. Inferiority leading to superiority, introvert to extrovert, and controlled paranoia leading to greatness must be taken in. That is number one on the agenda. The taking out is of Sigmund Freud. That is number two on the agenda. The number one is our genome, containing a little bit of Lucy and a little bit of Neanderthalis in every person in the world, causing simple conflicts in the mind associated with arguments and love and frustrations, but the work ethic of Moses leading to world peace and companionship. The number 2 on the agenda is that the genome is the storage of information that guides us and motivates us, not the fictitious con, anal, and pus. And how dare the man Sigmund Freud use the name Oedipus, coming from the ancient Greeks who reached giddy heights of attainment. My friends, Freud was a collector and devotee of ancient Egypt and its incredible history. He did not like the idea of Moses pulling a fast one over one of their pharaohs. Moses delivered an ultimatum to Pharaoh: "Let my people go." Moses had an incredible skill of combining peculiarities in nature to his wishes. His timing was perfect. The waters of the Red Sea divided as he crossed with his multitude. He spent 40 years in the wilderness with his flock. Manna came from heaven, and water when he struck the rock. 2 occurrences which happened naturally, but provided sustenance at a time when they were sorely needed. Moses, with the help of his brother Aaron, had overcome a speech disorder to produce the 10 Commandments, the mainstay of the Old Testament and the greatest respect it has today. Moses, who was slow to anger, disobeyed nature or Jehovah when he struck the rock, rather than just placing his staff upon it. For this reason, he was not allowed to enter the Holy Land, but to view it from afar. My friends, we do not give in to anger today by waging war. We understand our genome and from whence we came. We use diplomacy and understanding. War must be no more. From Mount Carmel we spread our wings, not like the dinosaur who made it to the air, but to spaceships with pulse movement to enter the 12 dimensions. My friends, what do I say about the swan? It is beyond belief. Suppose I just say it is very, very cool. What an amazing world. My friends, what do I say about the 12 dimensions? Is it hindsight or foresight? Is it introvert or extrovert? Is it inferior or superior? The one always leads to the other. A little bit of Adler and a little bit of Jung is not misplaced. The 12 dimensions in a circular formation glow with intensity, awaiting for the arrival of the rose of many colours. The excitement thrills the quarks who race around at pulse rate. The quarks know that the rose of many colours has the qualities of invention, power in his remarkable brain, led by every genome in the cell of his body. 8 billion brains united on internet can turn E equals mc squared on its head and increase capacity by 4.5 billion times the number of years left to our universe. My friends, we don't mess it all up by polluting the atmosphere and dropping bombs. We begin the new renaissance of working together, having Karyotype 47 as your controller and comptroller. I am your savior, not a thief or murderer. I am your saint, but refuse to be martyred. And what do we have here at the center? Perhaps the arms of the clock on which we travel continually from one dimension to another, fueled by the pulse rate. Perhaps there is a director after all, called Old Father Time himself, guiding the arms of the clock. My friends, I, the controller of the Holy Temple, speaks to the rose of many colors. The Holy Temple in our expanding universe is halfway through its life. The Holy Temple has been around for 4 billion years. The rose of many colors doesn't hang around killing each other. The quarks supply conveyance on the hands of the clock. We move by pulse rate. Our attitudes towards our fellow man must change, just as it has changed towards me, Karyotype 47. What do I do to convince you that I do not kill or steal? Perhaps your erroneous feeling and injustice towards me is one of the items that drives me to sainthood. But a martyr I will not be. The Twin Towers in New York were brought to the ground. The ziggurat at shall be built in their name. The unemployed or those fleeing persecution will be granted entrance to Israel, Palestine, and Jordan. The peace train shall travel from Jerusalem to Housing, work, and dance halls will be provided, as well as dodgem cars. My friends, Karyotype 47 rules, and any person found or implying falsehoods, false allegations to my person of theft or murder shall plead to me for forgiveness. For we are the gods, and we shall enter the configurations as the vowels within the consonants. Hello, someone is tapping me on the shoulder. Who's that, please? It is I, Shylock. Oh, Shylock, I am busy right now, but say your piece. Shylock says, I have received my heart and soul back from my adversaries, whose ships have been redeemed. I reply to Shylock, I am pleased to hear that, Shylock. He continues, I understand, Alan, that you have cornered the market in coloured glass. I reply, well, not quite, Shylock, but go on. Shylock responds, well, I am searching for pen nibs with iridium. Shylock, I see what you are getting at, and I am very happy that you are following my blogs. Now, good night, and God bless everybody.